Cześć, jestem Tadek, ImproStrefa.pl. Są ze mną Susan Messing i Rachel Mason. Hi, also known as The Boys. Hi.
Hello.
So, you have performed a show here on the festival. It was like 10 minutes ago, so you're just fresh out of the show.
Oh yes. Oh, yeah.
How did you feel performing in such a big space?
Excited.
We love your theater. Your theater is beautiful and your audience is gorgeous. So it was very easy for us to be in a big space. We loved it. Best time.
Are you more used to playing in like such big venues or like small black box theaters?
We've played all kinds of spaces.
Yeah. This space was wonderful because the sound was so excellent.
Yes.
So it felt very intimate even when there was a lot of people. But I like playing in small spaces because it feels good. But when I play in a big space, I still treat it like it's a small space. So it really doesn't matter to me as long as they let me do it.
Yes, you are considered to be the best performers in the world, the best improvisers in the world.
No pressure there.
Yeah, no pressure there.
For improv?
Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Set your sights higher. Go higher.
Okay, but my question is, what does it take to be a good improviser?
Joy.
I think that sums it up for me. You have to be happy to collaborate with other people. And if you're not, you should probably do stand-up. And you could do it all by yourself.
Be happy to be where you are.
Yeah, exactly where you are. And we are so grateful to be together and to go around the world together that I know, right? I know, we love each other. We love each other so much we touch body parts that we should not.
Yeah, we have seen this in this show.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, I get it. So, speaking of juicy parts, you have lots of shows already done. What show or what moment from the show that you have performed in this all these years that has a special place in your memories?
Do you have one?
I love every show.
We love every show. We love every show. We might remember 2 shows in all the time that we've performed together that were really hard shows, like that were like, oh my God, we worked so hard, but most of them just seem so easy. So it's not like there's a moment that we go, oh my God, because oftentimes we just come off stage laughing at each other. She's like, I had nothing. I'm like, no, I had nothing, but we for some reason made something. So yeah, we're always inspired by each other. So it is not easy. It is not hard to have a great time.
Coming out tonight on stage and seeing that big house and seeing everyone smiling, that was an incredible moment.
Yeah, in Poland.
Yeah.
And my Polish is so good.
Yeah, we've heard it as well on the festival.
I now know in Polish, if I read it, how to say, please put the whore in the car trunk. Yeah? The dead whore.
Yes.
That's important.
Yes, super important phrase. I learned how to say, I'm sorry.
Yes. Dziękuję.
That's thank you.
I know.
Yes, you come from Chicago.
Yes.
That is like the improv capital of the world.
It's also the 2nd largest Polish city in the world, so we're very comfortable.
Yeah, very fun fact as well.
Fun fact.
And from what we see in Europe, or at least what I see from Europe, what improv looks like in the Chicago and pretty much all United States, for many people it's a gateway to further career in stand-up and in acting. Is it really this way, or is it just like bad press that US improv is getting?
It's not that it's bad press or good press. When I first started 30 years ago, I just didn't want to get kicked off stage. And then as it grew, and then grew internationally, people started treating it like a very integrity-filled art. And I went, oh man, I'm just doing make-em-ups. And but everybody's like, we will send you to Sweden and Poland and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, okay, I'll go. But I did not know that this was so important. Now, a lot of people, I teach in a lot of acting schools as well, as does Rachel. And now to be a good actor in the United States, you have to take improvisation. Before, when I started, I was an actress, and improv was something weird and new and different, and people didn't really do it. So watching it grow like that is important, but it's not like, oh, in the United States, you just do it for something else. Some people just do it. And some people do it to make their stand-up better and to make their writing better.
We know that improv makes you focus and stay in the moment and listen and agree. That's going to make you not only a better actor, but like a better person.
Yeah, I totally agree with that.
Yeah.
You also had workshops with Polish improvisers.
Yes.
Like 5 days, was it?
Yeah, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday,
Six
Sunday.
workshops. Six workshops.
So, how did it felt like to work with Polish improvisers? How does it differ from workshops that you conduct in US?
That's interesting. And
Yes.
here they are very serious about the art. In the United States, maybe you've heard they use this art for everything else. So in the United States, they study and then they say, okay, done, and then they do something with it. Here, they go, no, we want to stay here and make this the most beautiful art it can be. So for us, it is a joy and a luxury to work with people who are so serious about it versus, what can it do for me? What can it do for me? Maybe that's what you've heard.
And in the States, it can skew more towards comedy. And I love that in Europe, it's not very standy and talky, it's very physical, and that it doesn't have to be comedic, it can be very serious too. And that I find very exciting.
When the audience went, oh, it was just as good for us as a good laugh.
Yes.
Because you know it hurts a little.
Yes.
It was like we played a scene where there were two girls and their mothers might not pick them up today, and the audience was like, oh, and I was like, I know, right? We're just as happy with that.
As you have said, you've been doing improv for 30 years.
Yeah.
20 years.
20 years. So Polish improv has 10 to 12 years.
Yeah.
It's very young. So what in your opinion is the most important thing that all Polish improvisers starting or already experienced ones need to understand about improv?
Well, I can take that too. Joy. It's
Joy.
They forget when it gets so serious. They want to improvise correctly, and we don't want them to improvise correctly. We want them to celebrate sharing time with each other and all adding and collaborating. So at the end, they make stew, not just water in a rock. You know. So
And that the art form itself is constantly changing.
Yes.
So we have to constantly change with it.
yes, we don't just say this is what we do. We're done. We go to class and we
So
learn
we
from
learn.
you.
Yes.
And then your art, you will take what we do and what everybody else teaches you and make it your own art. That is what is so exciting about Poland, is that I can see them taking it and going, what if we did this? And I'm like, yes, you be brave and do more of what serves you. Because you can take her notes, you can take my notes, you can take everybody's notes, but ultimately you do what you want. And that's exciting.
Yeah.
So, thank you once again for bringing your show to Poland. So, and I really hope we can talk again someday.
Let me tell you,
Yes.
Hopefully in Poland.
Krakow is our sister city now.
Yes.
So Rachel and I in Poland, we belong to Krakow. We are Krakow's kurwa.
Przepraszam.
Thank you for the interview.
Dziękuję, dziękuję.
Dziękuję.
Cześć, jestem Tadek, ImproStefa.pl. Są ze mną Susan, Messing and Rachel. Not one mistake all festival, it has to be today! Okay, let's pretend this never happened.
Go on, boss, go on, boss.
We're improvisers.
We're
Okay.
fighters, we're fine with it.
Okay.